Hi there, and welcome to this transformational group coaching program. And today we're going to do a really important exercise. It's actually going to lay the foundations for a lot of the work that we are going to be covering. And we are going to be going deep into your belief systems and looking at how they have impacted the results that you've been getting in your life and all the outcomes that you've been seeing. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking to flush out all of your negative beliefs, and we're going to be rebuilding from the inside out the beliefs that are constructive, that serve you, that will help you achieve the results that you want. So I'm going to be taking you through a framework first of all, and then we'll go into an exercise. You're going to need about an hour and a half so that you've got time and space to focus, to give this your undivided attention. So please find a space where you're not going to be disturbed. You're also going to need pen and paper. And I can see this taking at least an hour and a half. Yeah, so let's start. I'm going to start sharing my screen. And I'm going to take you through this framework. Now, I was taught this framework through high performance coaches, and I really want to credit them because it pulls in so many different aspects of different tools and techniques that I've learned, and I just find it beautifully melds them all in together. So that's the technique that I shall be using. I'm just going to share my screen now. And you'll see that I'm minimized. Just in the corner. Okay, so we're going to actually be building the Unshakable Beliefs triangle, and at the top you've got the results and the outcomes that you are seeing in the world. Now that could be the results and the outcomes you're seeing in your life. It could be the results that you're seeing in your work. It could be results you're seeing in your health or in your relationships. It could be the results that you're seeing economically and financially, and in your work too. So these are the outcomes that you are experiencing. Now, what actually creates these results? Well, these are actually attributed to two different factors. The first one is your actions. So whatever actions you undertake, whatever behaviors you undertake, create the results that you experience in the world, okay? But it's not only just the actions that you take. That's only one half of it. The other important part is your mindset, okay? And the quality of your actions and your mindset will directly experience the results that you are achieving in the world. So let me give you an example. Your mindset needed to be of a certain type for you to come in and enroll, which is the actions, into this group coaching program. And the results that you will be achieving will be directly correlated to the actions that you are going to take in terms of showing up fully and 100% and doing the homework with the mindset of growth, abundance, self-development, positivity, and willingness to learn. So the more you're able to do those things, the more committed your actions and your mindsets are, the more impactful your results are going to be. Yeah. Now, these are visible. These are things that are conscious. We are conscious of our actions, we are conscious of our mindset, and we're very, very conscious of the results that we are getting. But beneath that, there's, imagine like an iceberg, right? There is this whole submerged portion that is invisible, that is within our subconscious, and these directly influence our actions and our mindsets, and hence the results that we're achieving. So you can see that I've got a two-way arrow because the results influence our actions and our mindset. So for example, I fail, I always fail. What is the point of me trying? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit at home and watch Netflix. You can see the results have impacted the actions and the mindsets. But what we're going to be doing is we're going to be flushing out our beliefs and creating new actions and mindsets, and we're going to be rebuilding it upwards. So the actions that I'm going to take are going to be this, the mindsets I'm going to have is going to be this, and this is going to be creating the results that I want. So what is it that is beneath the invisible line? What is it that informs our actions and our mindsets and therefore our results? It's our views, opinions, and beliefs. And these are the star players. These are the ones that actually run the show. And half the time, we're not even aware of them. The first 5 years of our life, we've actually got our views, opinions, and beliefs of the world, of ourselves, and of everybody else in it, and our relationship to them. We are downloaded that by our parents, by our caregivers, by our schools, by the people and the environment around us. So we inherit these views, opinions, and beliefs, and we don't have the critical faculty, from below 5 years old to look at them discerningly and say, actually, do I believe that to be true? Do I actually consciously want to own this view or this belief? Is this really my opinion? So we're going to be looking to challenge these views, opinions, and beliefs, because these are the unconscious programs that have been running the show. They have been running our lives. They have been creating the mindsets that have led us to be taking the actions and to achieving the results that we have been seeing, or the results that we don't want to see that we have been achieving too. So this really is the key area that we're going to be spending a lot of our coaching on: the views, opinions, and beliefs. But there's a couple of different levels below that. What is it that shapes your views, opinions, and your beliefs? It's what you deem as important, what your values are, and what your priorities are. So often we will find that we are prioritizing the wrong thing. We're prioritizing safety, we're prioritizing looking good, we're prioritizing being comfortable, rather than getting out of our comfort zone and getting into our growth zone, right? Also, safety might be more important to you than self-development. If that is the case, then everything that you see is going to be a threat. That is going to inform your mindset, is going to inform the actions that you take, because everything will be defensive, everything will be reactive, nothing will be proactive. Yeah? So the values and priorities that you deem to be most important will shape your views, opinions, and beliefs, and directly impact how you experience your world. So there is another space that is below that, and this is the space of awareness. Now, this is why mindfulness is going to be such a key, important part of our group coaching program, because with awareness, you actually have the physical space and the emotional space to look at what it is that you consider important, what you want to prioritize, what you consciously choose to be your values that you want to live by. And from there, you can use those as a filter to look at your views and opinions and beliefs. And you can say, are they in alignment with what I wish to prioritize in my life? Are they in alignment with the values that I hold dear? And if not, what do I consciously choose to change them? And only space and awareness will allow you to do so. So let me give you an example. When you go on a holiday, you have the space. And after, the first 2 or 3 days, you just start to notice that you're relaxing. Everything seems to make a lot more sense. Everything just falls into place. You have the best ideas ever. All of a sudden, you're more resourceful, you're more creative, you're more strategic. Even when you return back home, you're able to notice that the buses run on time, things just fall into space. And why is that? That is because you're actually operating from a different part of your brain. And that different part of your brain is activated because you give it the space to create, to move from the back of your brain, which is your hindbrain, and that's that space of survival. That's that space of seeing everything as a threat. It's that space of unconscious triggered behavior. So we have a catalog of behaviors. We see the world through filters that go, I like this, I dislike this, this is good, this is bad, that's a car, this is a phone. Everything is cataloged, and our responses are created automatically. In fact, this is a necessary part of growing up, because if we had to consciously think and evaluate absolutely everything, we wouldn't be able to do anything at all. So it needs to be unconscious behavior. That's why we can drive a car, eating a bag of crisps and singing a song at the top of our voice, because it's all unconscious. So this is habitual behavior that comes from, thousands of years ago. This is our reptilian brain. Don't need to think about it. As soon as we get the space, As soon as we get the time, we can start to move into a space of awareness, a space of discernment. And that actually is at the front of your brain. This is your prefrontal cortex. And any state of creativity, resourcefulness, intuition, higher self is directly related in this part of your brain. And this actually comes online only when you're about 12 years old. And this is the space where I want you to play throughout this coaching. This is that space of higher self, higher discernment. And we're going to be using this to determine, okay, what is important for me? What are my values? What do I prioritize? And from there, we're going to work upwards. We're going to look at what are the views, opinions, and beliefs that serve me, and what are the ones that don't serve me. We're going to eliminate the ones that don't serve you. We're going to flush them out, and we're going to rebuild them based on the right views and opinions and beliefs that are in alignment with you and what you want and what you want to achieve, right? Those, once again, will move up into the visible sphere, inform your mindset, inform your actions, and create the results that you want. But it all starts with awareness. And that's why I'm asking each of you to commit to doing my mindfulness program. It's a 4-part course, and it's going to be weaved in to the lessons and the sessions that we do each week. So not only do the course and do the class and the training, but also commit to giving yourself the space and the time to process, to move from habitual reaction to prefrontal cortex, to be able to look at, to be able to create the space to think constructively with discernment. Okay, so that's a good explanation of the your values and beliefs framework. What I want you to do now is grab your pen and grab your paper, because what we're going to do is we're going to go into each one of these. We're going to go into what your current state of mind is right now. You know, what are the results that you're getting? What are the actions and the mindsets? We're going to go through all of this based on where you are now. So grab that pen and paper and let's start. Okay, so really what we want to be doing is we want to be focusing on any of the programs that have been getting in your way. So there might be positive results that you're achieving, positive actions, positive mindsets. Don't focus on those. They are fine. We want to be looking at what is stopping you achieving your dreams. And that is where we're going to be drilling in. Okay. So I want you to be as detailed as possible as you can with the answers. And I want you to be as specific as possible, right? And we're going to start off with the top one, which is the results. Here we go. So I want you to make a list of what the results are that you have been getting that aren't working for you. Okay? What are the results that you're getting that aren't working for you? Okay, this could be in your career, this could be in your life, this could be in your relationships, this could be in your health, your work, whatever it is. Be specific and use metrics. So for example, my performance is poor. I'm only getting this KPIs as opposed to that. Or I am finding I'm overwhelmed and I'm burning out. Or I have a low income and this is only X amount of dollars per month or per year or whatever it is. Or I feel that I am disconnected in my relationship with my partner and the communication is suffering. We're not spending quality time and I'm feeling increasingly alienated. Whatever it is, be specific, okay? So you can pause now and write out the answers. Okay, cool. So the next part is the actions, and this can also be inactions, okay? So what actions or non-actions have you been taking or not taking that have not been working for you and that have contributed to the results that you've been seeing, all right? So for example, I have been focusing on lots of administrative tasks rather than focusing on the key conversations that bring in money. Or I have been procrastinating and avoiding doing what I know I need to do, and things have been piling up. Or I have not been exercising or doing my daily meditation routine that I need to keep me balanced and healthy. What are the actions or the non-actions that you have been taking or not taking? So press the pause button now and create that list. So next is the mindset. What must be the mindset that you must have had that has contributed to these results that aren't working for your business? For example, have you got a scarcity mindset? Have you had a negative mindset? Has your mindset been full of self-doubt, or that everybody else knows more than me? What has been your mindset? Just take a moment, press pause now, and write a list of what must have been your mindset to contribute to these results. Great, so now we're going to move to below the invisible, the subconscious line, into your views, your opinions and beliefs. Okay, so what views, opinions and beliefs do you hold that have been getting in your way? Once again, that could be about yourself, that could be about your life, that could be your relationships, your vision of success, your idea of the future, or anything else that you believe is pertinent, okay? Go through each of those categories and list it out. I'm going to give you the categories again, right? So views, opinions and beliefs about yourself, your life, your relationships, your success, your future. And if there's another category in there that you want to add in, feel free and make a list. Okay, so for example, it could be a views, opinions and belief could be I am not good enough, or I can't trust myself or my emotions, or I need to stay in control, I can't let go. Yeah, if I don't stay in control, I will lose myself, I will be overwhelmed, or I will move into destructive patterns of behavior, right? Or it could be everything, including me, has to be perfect. That's a good one. It could be nobody cares about what I think or feel or believe, or I don't deserve to be paid much, or still on money, money is the root of all evil, yeah? Or it could be, what's the point in trying? Everything always fails in the end. I might as well conserve my energies. So those are a couple of different ideas. Pause now and make a list of the views, opinions and beliefs that you hold that have been getting in your way. Okay, and now we're going to move to what you deem as important, the values that you hold, and what have you been prioritizing. So I want you to make a list of everything that you have been prioritizing in your life to date that has led to the results that you've been achieving. So for example, have you been prioritizing being comfortable over being brave and adventurous? Have you been prioritizing safe or surviving over launching a new business or having that conversation with your loved one? Have you been prioritizing looking good over being vulnerable and being honest and transparent? What have been your priorities in your life to date that have resulted in you achieving those results? So just take a moment, press pause now, and make that list. So the next one that we're going to look at, the final one, is that idea of space and awareness. So what I want you to do is I want you to acknowledge the level of space and the level of awareness that you have given yourself up until this moment, right? And I want you to look at how this has a real power and potential to create the shifts that you need, right? The shifts that you need to be able to focus on what your priorities are, for you to put your intentions and to notice what is important for you, to notice what your values are, right? To create the spaciousness and the awareness to be able to notice your views, opinions, and beliefs as they arise in your head without them triggering you and just going, that's interesting. Okay, I notice that this idea of not enoughness has arisen, right? And from there, once we start to be able to notice, we create that space to notice, we can start to work out the patterns, we can start to work out our emotional response to the patterns, and then we can start to look at how those are impacting our lives and creating the results and the outcomes that we're seeing. And it all starts with awareness, okay? So take a moment, press the pause button now, and write a list of the space that you have given yourself to create awareness and to create perspective in your life up until now. Okay, great. So what we've been doing is we've been working from the top down. We've been looking at, so far, what are the results and the outcomes I've been seeing in my life? How have these been informed by the actions that I've been undertaking and the mindsets that I've had? And then really, what has actually instructed those mindsets and those actions, those views, opinions, and beliefs? Okay, where did those views, opinions, and beliefs come from? And ultimately, at this point, I'm going to just let you know that these aren't necessarily truths. These are our version of the truth. This is how we've been living our life and perceiving the world and ourselves up until this date. But these are nothing but perceptions. These are just views. These are just beliefs. And we are going to recreate these, right? Okay. So grab a new piece of paper. And the purpose of this next exercise is to create your new future. And we're going to deep dive into what your vision is. And we're going to build everything that you need from the top all the way down to the bottom, so you have a strong foundation and an unshakable belief that is in complete alignment, okay? So first part, what I want you to do is I want you to imagine, okay? Put your pen and paper down. Shut your eyes if you're comfortable, and I want you to take yourself to a place 12 months from now. And imagine it's been the most extraordinary year, and you have got to rebuild your life, your career, everything that you want, and it is just amazing, okay? I want you to go in there at the moment, and I want you to experience it. I want you to feel it. I want you to imagine it. What does your life look like? How are you in your career? How is your bank balance? What are your relationships like? How do you feel within? I want you to imagine it. I want you to taste it. I want you to feel it, grasp it. Take that time. Now imagine that we are sitting here across from each other in a cafe, hopefully, and not on Zoom. And you tell me, oh my God, my life is just bloody brilliant, right? I want you to write out all the specific, incredible results that you have created in this last year, okay? Be specific, okay? What does your life look like on a day-to-day basis, on a monthly basis? What does success look like for you? Where are you in your career? What position have you got? How much money are you making? What difference are you making in your world, right? To the world, to your family, to yourself, to your children. How is your health? How are your relationships? What's the work-life balance? Okay, take a moment now, pause the button here, be specific, write out all the specific results that you are achieving. Okay, we're going to go back up to results. So unpause now. Okay, I want you to write a list of all of the key action steps that you need to take to get you from where you are today to where you want to be in a year's time, so that you're achieving that incredible year and all of the outcomes that you want. So what are the key action steps you need to get you there? And it's going to start with fully committing to take part in this program and in the self-development, 100% engaged, showing up, fully doing all of the homework, doing all of the mindfulness, and putting yourself out there, opening yourself up to all of the possibilities that this course will provide you. Okay, what other actions could it be? Create a health routine? Could it be stop procrastinating and take on what it is that I need to take on? Pause the button now and write down what the key action steps are that you need to take. So that's the action steps. Let's move on to the mindsets. Okay, what mindsets will you need to take those actions to be able to get those results? So for example, is it a growth mindset? Is it an abundance mindset? Is it I am completely capable and know what I'm doing mindset? Is it I am enough, or I am worthy mindset? Or Is it a mindset of everything that I need is within? I don't need external validation. I've got this. Yeah. So take a moment now, press pause and write down what the mindsets are that you need to create those actions to get the results that you want. Okay, so next on the list is the views, opinions, and beliefs. Okay, the star performers that influence our life and our world and our view of the world. So this is super important. What are the new views, opinions, and beliefs that you want to create that will empower you to have that mindset and take those actions so that you can get the results that you want? So this could be views and opinions and beliefs about yourself. Just, I'll let you write down the categories. About yourself, your life, your relationship, your success, your future, or anything else that you feel is relevant to you, right? And feel free at this point to go back to your notes previously on your current views, opinions, and beliefs and how they need to shift to become new views, opinions, and beliefs that will serve you. So press pause and make that list now. Cool. So now we're going to move on to what you deem as important, what are your values, and what are your priorities. Now, we're going to be doing a lot of work on this throughout the course. But what I want you to do is I want you to make a list of what are the values and priorities that are the most important to you and that are aligned with the results that you want to achieve. So, for example, it might be, priority might be to take risks. If you're moving from a place of safety and survival, it might be to take risks and expand, right? The value might be to believe in yourself no matter what, right? So I want you to list the top 3 to 5 that resonate with you, okay? And these are going to be the foundation of everything. What we prioritize, we're going to put our intention on. And then from there, we're going to have the discernment to look at the views, opinions, and beliefs that will inform the mindsets that will, you know this by now, that will then allow us to take the actions to get the results that we want. Okay, so press pause now and list the top 3 to 5 priorities and values. So the last point is the space and the awareness. So I want you to make a list of what you will need to do to create that space, okay, to create that awareness for you to be able to have clarity, have perspective, to be able to focus on what is important for me. What is it that I value? Okay, what is it that I want in life? What are you going to commit to create that space for awareness? So, for example, it could be being relaxed and present in the moment with clarity of thought. Anything that will help you be relaxed and in the moment with clarity of thought. So, for example, meditation, right? It could be going for a walk in nature. It could be having a shower. It could be just slowing everything down and not reacting straight away. Turning off your mobile phone and having some quiet time, right? Me time with no distractions. Could be going to the gym. Whatever it is to you, just take a moment and write down what it is that you need to do to create that space for awareness. Okay, well done. So this brings us to the end of the exercise. And really the purpose of this is to understand what are the views, opinions, and beliefs. What are your unshakable beliefs that will allow you to weather any storm, that will allow you to go from where you are now and propel yourself to achieve whatever it is that you want to see in your life, in your work, in your play, in your love life, whatever it is, okay? And this is going to be the cornerstone. Our views, opinions, and beliefs, and what we prioritize is going to be the cornerstone of the future that we make. And so keep these notes safe, keep these notes handy, bring them to our next session. We are going to be discussing the new views, opinions, beliefs, the mindsets and the actions that you want to take to create the results. So we will be coaching around this, not just in our next session, but also as the bedrock for a lot of our future coaching. And it's important to remember that results are fluid. You know, they will change over time. Our actions and mindsets too, but where do we intentionally want to put our views, our opinions and beliefs, our priorities, our values. And it all starts from this exercise, and it all starts from today. So thank you very much for taking the time to do this, and I look forward to seeing you at our next session. Bye.